3 Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app, that's arenaeats.app, for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order?
Question of the week.
It worked last week. We might as well
I
go
feel so inadequate
from one right into the other. Ryan, even if we get a jingle made for that, which I'm not opposed to, this is never going away.
3 count question of the week.
Like, you know that, right? Like, even if we get a jingle.
I don't even ever remember saying that.
And that's the beauty of.
I do.
Like, that's the beauty of some of these
I don't
things.
remember much from like a week ago.
Right, naturally.
So I'm not shocked I don't remember saying that on a podcast.
I mean,
you remember saying I'm a sausage guy, right?
We were talking about pizza.
Right.
I actually went to Roma Pizza today. I got their 2-slice special. One slice had sausage on it. One did not.
Naturally.
It was delicious.
Is it because you asked them to put all of their sausage on the first slice? And
The
they didn't have
entire
enough?
slice was covered in sausage. They
just
sausage crust.
like you could like put a little bit of sausage on a topping, like for a pizza. From crust to tip, this thing was covered in sausage. It's like they knew.
They knew what they were dealing with.
They didn't
I'm a
actually.
sausage guy.
It wasn't slices of sausage. They just took
They do
entire
sausage
rings.
crumble. That's what makes it so good.
No, it was actually whole, like
Just whole
rolled
sausages?
Sausage.
Just
Lined up.
kielbasas laying on top.
all of it.
But,
Every
like,
basa there
I mean,
is.
Ryan, do you remember saying this?
I'll take a shot in the mouth. Yeah, that was to Tim saying about spitting people.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
For something about curing COVID or something. Like it was COVID
that
related.
Matt had got his shot, so I was like, the way to spread your immunity is let
Yeah.
somebody spit in your mouth and use it. I'll take a shot in the mouth.
Do you,
Yeah.
Ryan? Do you remember this?
It's big. It's enormous. That was just a couple days ago, and we were talking about. Hey, it's Conrad's head.
Yes.
Yes, there was. See,
I
good.
think, okay.
See, you do
Yep.
remember things.
I remember some things.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
The 3 count question of the week jingle.
But that was a
I mean,
long
that's
time
been a
ago,
while.
though.
It's been a
That
bit.
has been a long time. Like, you guys were allowed in Studio L when you said that.
Those
so-
were the days.
that was a long time ago. But yeah, even if we get a jingle made, which again, I'm totally all for that.
What I would love to see is us make a video for the wrestler of the week to play under that amazing song. And then when the 3 count question of the week comes, it's just like a shitty paint graphic that's just 3 count question of the week with my shit jingle underneath of it. Just to really drive home the point.
But yeah, it is never going away.
The 3 count question of the week.
But this week it's what is the best WWE Championship title change of all time. And it came from WWE posted a list of the top 20 title wins in the last decade. Did you guys see the list?
Yep.
Do you want me to go over the list? Just see
Thanks
if you
for sharing that with us beforehand, Jim.
What's the top 5?
I actually don't, just so it doesn't influence my
Oh,
pick.
that's actually
All right.
I agree with
Let's
Matthew.
we'll hit them after then. So, does anybody want to give theirs first?
Matt, clearly.
Okay, Matt, go ahead.
I mean, the one that stands out to me, and this is any title, correct?
WWE Championship.
It has to be the
specifically,
WWE
yeah.
Championship.
Ooh.
Well, that changes my pick. It was initially going to be when Ziggler beat Del Rio on the Raw after Mania, but that was for the.
It was for Big Gold. Wasn't
That
it?
was for the big gold. I mean,
Oh,
Thanks for
damn.
playing.
I mean,
I'm gonna be last.
I guess we can allow it. I mean, it's
The price is wrong, bitch.
wrong one.
No, that works.
Still works.
Do you have yodeling guy?
I don't. I can get him for
I mean,
future.
it's just a guy yodeling.
Yeah, I was gonna
Doesn't
say,
really-
I don't know
what happens, but that's fine.
All right, so then the other one would be Daniel Bryan at 30.
Okay. Well, the latest pick is in. Trey Lance from North Dakota State to the 49ers. I think I can.
I used to work with a guy named Lance. He was nice.
I think I can also hit them with
The price is wrong, bitch.
Same with the Jets.
Oh.
Woof, rough start.
Miss Lance.
Who did the Jets grab?
Zach Wilson, the quarterback
Wilson?
from
That's
BYU.
not a surprise.
Long lineage of good BYU quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Ty Detmer.
I think I can think of 3.
Steve Young.
Steve Young. Wasn't Alex Smith? Or was he Utah?
He was Utah.
Utah.
I can name 1.
I mean, yeah, the Detmers went there. I mean, they had longish careers, but like, I wouldn't say they were great careers.
I actually didn't even know Coy went.
I assume they both went there. I mean,
I assumed Coy just kind of was like on the bench with Ty at a game, and someone was like, "Hey, you throw the ball to people."
Like John Mox and
Man, he can really put the mustard on.
Friday Night Lights. Anybody want to go next?
I guess I can do it.
Okay.
Get him, Smokey.
I'm gonna get him.
We'll get him.
If you're even thinking about changing the channel to our competition, fans don't. Because we understand that Mick Foley, who used to work here one time as Cactus Jack, is going to win their world title. Oh, it's going to put some butts in the seats. Yeah. January 4th, 1999, Monday Night Raw, Mick Foley defeating The Rock in what was the changing point in the Attitude Era, the changing point in the Monday Night Wars, I think goes down in history as the most important and whatever the question of the week was officially match ever. Foley's pop when he won that, when that bell rang, was phenomenal. Austin had a huge pop. It was a hot crowd. Everything was playing in the favor for the fans to flip from WCW and watch that moment.
Yeah, that's a legendary moment for the WWE. Mark, Tim, either one of you guys want to go next?
I'll go ahead and grab it after Smokey, if that's okay. Tim, is that all right?
Absolutely.
For it.
What was the question of the week again?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm teasing. I know what it was. So I'm going to go with the most important title change of the WWE Championship was when Edge cashed in the Money in the Bank the first time when John Cena entered that Elimination Chamber. Imagine if that didn't come off very well. The Money in the Bank really wouldn't mean much, but it was shocking because I was watching it, the pay-per-view, it looked like it was over. And then Vince came out and said, it's not over yet. There's one more match. And I certainly wasn't expecting Edge to come out. So that was very exciting. I liked it a lot.
Very good. Tim?
For me, because I think you still have yours to go, right, Big Jim?
I do.
Okay.
It's going to be Bret Hart winning at some point.
I mean, Bret's got like 2 maybe, but I don't think they're the best. I'm surprised.
That's your first warning.
I'm surprised nobody has said Kofi Mania yet. The first ever Black WWE champion, for African WWE champion. Depends on if you want to. It depends on if you claim in The Rock or not. But Kofi Mania for me will be the best, most memorable, most meaningful WWE Championship title change in history.
Very good. Mine, I had Kofi as like 1A. Like it was, but for me, it was Daniel Bryan, WrestleMania 30. Like I just, it was like the first Mania after we started doing the podcast. I'd only been kind of back in like really into wrestling for a couple of years. And like it's that first like feel great moment since I was like back in the wrestling world. So that one just stands out as super special to me. So yeah, it's Daniel Bryan. The Mankind one was up there as well. Like I think those 3 are just absolutely super important to the WWE. Charlie says Punk's Money in the Bank in 2011 for him.
I did, Jim. I did have one that had Bret Hart as like my honorable mention. It was when Psycho Sid beat Bret Hart on the first ever WWE Championship title change on Monday Night Raw. So that was there's your Bret Hart.
That's two, right?
That's your Bret. That's how Bret Hart fits into this list. When Sid beats him.
So I'm
for his memorable run.
I'm very curious as to how many match or how many of those title changes we actually named correctly.
None.
No, we're on there. So 3 Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app. That's arenaeats.app for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order? Do you want me to just go? You said the top 5 you wanted me to hit?
Let's do the top 8, which is the total arbitrary number.
Perfect. Brock Lesnar defeating Kofi Kingston SmackDown October the 4th, 2019, the first SmackDown on Fox.
That's number 8?
Let's go from 7. I lied.
That was trash.
How's that in the top 10?
Top 50. There's been 52 WWE champions. And how is that top 50?
In the last decade?
Oh, in the last decade.
This list was the last decade.
Oh, well then
I still don't even think it should be that high though. Like,
yeah.
I mean,
well, how many have there been in the last decade?
If
it's last decade, then like Yeselmania has to be on the list.
Yeselmania is on the list.
Kofi Mania is on the list.
For sure.
Yeah. So number 7, Triple H wins the Royal Rumble 2016.
Yep.
Number 6, also I don't think should be this high, although I did love the title reign. Jinder Mahal defeating Randy Orton at Backlash.
That was a big deal.
In 2017. It was a big deal. But
you're always trying to hinder Jinder. Fuck you.
I know. I do. I shouldn't do that. I should never hinder Jinder. Number 5, The Rock defeating CM Punk at Royal Rumble in 2013. Number 4, John Cena defeating AJ Styles Royal Rumble 2017. Number 3, Yeselmania, Daniel Bryan defeating Orton and Batista at WrestleMania 30. Number 2 was Seth Rollins defeating Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns with the cash-in at 31. And solid. Number 1 was Kofi Kingston defeating Daniel Bryan at 35.
I think 1, 2, 3 are pretty good. They're real solid.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily put the Rollins one that high, but I mean it's fantastic WrestleMania and I mean it was the first time it was cashed in during a match. So yeah,
I thought the match was pretty decent before Seth even came down. I thought it was just a good match in general.
Yeah, it was a good main event to a good WrestleMania. So, sorry, I was just catching up on the text here.
You're all good.
No, that's fine. We're not doing anything.
There's a lot of no love for none of us named any title wins really. The oldest one was the 99 title win from Ryan, right?
Yeah.
What did you say? Didn't you say Kofi Mania?
Yeah, that was 2
That was the
years
only
ago.
Yeah.
But everybody else there's so many iconic older ones, like the Boyhood Dream from 12, Eddie Guerrero's title win at No Way Out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other
Sid beating Bret Hart.
Randy Savage winning the WrestleMania 4 tournament.
Oh,
Ultimate Warrior winning at 6.
Yeah, I mean,
what about Yokozuna beating Bret Hart was pretty big at WrestleMania.
All right, that's one for you.
And then Hogan beating Yoko immediately after. The only time. How crazy would this? Go back in time to WrestleMania 9, in your heads. Okay, I know it sucks, but just go there for just a second. Vince McMahon is not Mr. McMahon yet. He is a commentator. The end of
What a maneuver.
WrestleMania 9 is Hulk Hogan celebrating in the middle of the ring at Caesar's Palace with Vince McMahon in the ring with him celebrating. Not as the owner of the company.
Right.
He's not, it's not known. Not as anything else. The commentator.
Right, because
Vince McMahon.
Was Jack Tunney was still
ring.
president at that point, right?
Yes. Yes. Like, how insane is it that, like, Vince McMahon, who quote unquote punished Triple H for the curtain call, broke kayfabe and went in there and celebrated with his shiny toy at WrestleMania 9.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it's crazy. It is not just like a quick celebration. They are in the ring for like a full 5 minutes. Like, Hogan must pose, and Vince is right there.
Vince is posing with him.
He's not even posing.
He's just there.
He's like, God damn it, pal, this is great shit.
That's where Stephanie learned to clap. It was just
that awkward. Just Vince is a great Vince.
It's just that awkward clap.
Yeah, man. It's but it's wild. It's wild to think. I'm trying to think of other influential.
Austin's win at 14.
Austin's win at 17. Because The Rock was a champion going in, and like Austin was like, I have to beat you. And that was the double turn. It was the turn to Vince.
True,
and,
yeah.
Kurt Angle, his win at like, it was in like 2001. He was like it was in Pittsburgh, and like his whole friends and family
that's
rushed
right.
the ring and like cheered with him and stuff, like at a Jewish wedding. They just picked him up in the chairs and just, just hoisted him. Not to be confused, Barry Horowitz was never WWE champion. So don't worry about it.
But yeah, like for me, I don't know. Like I said, the reason I had the Daniel Bryan win is, you know, it was that first feel great moment since I had really kind of come back into being a wrestling fan after a couple years of being away. And even though like I started watching again at WrestleMania 26, like I don't think of any like huge moments that stick out in my mind. And again, maybe it's also too because like those moments were pre-podcast. So like once we started doing the show, it was kind of on a different level. Like wrestling kind of took on a different level for me.
What were the championship matches from 20?
Well, it was
Chris Benoit.
It was
that the main?
Benoit and Guerrero beat Angle.
The WWE Championship was Eddie defending against
Kurt, and then Benoit beating Triple H came in as World Heavyweight Champion, and it was the triple threat, and Benoit won.
But that was for the big gold.
That was for the big gold, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so like to me, you know, that maybe that's why it kind of recency bias, but since being a fan is different now than it was as a kid. I don't know. The Daniel Bryan one just stuck out to me.
Charlie's got a couple of good ones as a WCW fan, with Ron Simmons pinning Vader and Sting's first win at the Bash, Great American Bash 90. Even Sting's win at Starrcade 97.
Yeah, he does have some good. They said Karrion Kross. That was a good one for him too.
Yeah, I'm gonna slap you. That's why I can't wait to get my second COVID shot. I'm gonna go to Roma Pizza. I'm gonna order the 2-slice combo. I'm gonna get one full sausage pizza,
So
and
good.
I'm gonna backhand you with the pizza.
I'm a sausage guy. Real good and cheesy. A good sweet sauce. Roma Pizza knows how to make a good pie.
They do.
You won't be disappointed.
Hashtag not an ad, not a sponsor.
Yeah,
Hashtag I don't give a shit.
How have
Good
you
pizza,
how
good
have you
pizza.
not worked that deal out though, Ryan?
Right.
Like I feel like that's like a second home for you in Lititz.
I call it, and they're like, Roma Pizza. Hello, Mr. Miller. So,
Are you
They're like,
serious?
do you want the usual?
Yeah. They got me pretty good. It's not good.
Ryan, you want to buy them a Salty
Large
Dog
Mountain
shirt?
Dew, right? Large Mountain Dew. Yep, that's what I want. You got me right. All the time. Extra ice. They fucking know.
How wrecked would your life be if they changed sodas and didn't have Mountain Dew anymore? He's dead. He's dead.
I just dropped. I'd just be done.
Because I know that was a big
change.
deal when
That was a
Arby's
big
changed.
Deal when Arby's did it. Yep.
That was
huge deal.
That was a huge deal for you.
So Jim, you would know this. Matt, maybe you. The Pretzel Hut up north of town of Lidditz. A little like roadside thing. It holds like 50 people.
Yeah.
I don't know if have you ever eaten in there?
No.
They're decked out in like Coca-Cola stuff. It's like
Yes.
a little roadside thing. They fucking sell Pepsi now.
Seriously?
And they haven't taken any of the Coke shit down.
Well, why would they? They would literally have no decorations in that entire
That's
place.
exactly correct. They sell fucking. I mean, I love a tasty Mountain Dew, but come on.
So I'm assuming you went there since they reopened, and now did that
I
fuck
went
you
there
up?
yesterday. They had their cooks not wearing a mask, and one of the guys taking orders not wearing a mask, and I probably won't be back for a long time.
Good to know. That was going to be one of my questions off the air, but yeah, good to know. Don't need to
I
go
don't
there.
give a shit. They're fine with it. I'm fine with talking about it.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I don't need to go there. Thank you.
Nope.
If they ever do get correct themselves, they do have a great chocolate peanut butter milkshake. That was going to be one of my reasons to go there. But yeah, I guess I'll have to find another milkshake
Where's
home.
this place? The Pretzel Hut.
It's a Pretzel Hut. They don't do trivia or they don't sell alcohol. You lush.
Oh man, I couldn't stop drinking about you last night.
Jesus.
Wish you didn't say that on the air. Looks like Chase is off the clock. That's off the board.
Oh yeah, there it is, Jamar Chase.
Bill's trade back isn't looking too bad at this point.
Yeah, no. Now this would have been us, correct? We traded to the Dolphins with Pitts and Chase off the clock. I'm not upset as an Eagles fan right now.
How do the Bengals not take the offensive lineman there?
A generational offensive
Right,
lineman.
like your quarterback's leg exploded last year because you couldn't block anybody. You had a chance.
Mark, a quarterback is the guy that throws the ball.
You had a chance to solidify one of the most important positions in football, and you went, wide receiver sounds good.
A quarterback is a little bit less than what you would get when you went to go see that 50-cent Nickelback show.
When I go to Rob Stubbs Tuesdays at Roots, instead of 2 quarters back, I get a 50-cent piece every time.
Yeah.
That's crazy that they have access to Curtis Jackson like that.
It is.
Nah, I don't know if he was working that week.
Charlie, I believe he is. He said
Yeah, he's been hit with a few shells, but he don't walk anymore.
3 Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app, that's arenaeats.app, for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order?